Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Storytime with Smiley. I am Smiley. I'm so happy you came back. Go ahead and grab those plushies, pillows, blankets if you want, and find that most comfortable seat. We have another amazing story for you, and we'll get started as soon as you return. Welcome back. So, for the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about how we are more than enough, we are made with a special purpose. We don't need to add anything to us. We don't need to subtract anything. We are absolutely perfect the way we are. Right? This week, I want us to think about a time when maybe we were afraid to share our story, or maybe we were afraid that we're a little too different. Maybe we speak a different language and everyone else speaks another, or maybe our lunch looks different from everyone else's, or maybe when our teacher asks, what do we do for summer vacation? Our trip doesn't sound as exciting as our friends. We're going to find out today how sharing our stories help other people or helps our friends to share their stories and feel more comfortable. Sometimes it just takes breaking the ice. Our story for today is The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson. There will be times when you walk in the room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it'll be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says so soft and beautifully that your name and your homeland sounds like flowers blooming, the first bright notes of a song. There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller. When the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer?" Tell the class your story. "We went to France," says Shayla. "These shells are from a beach in Maine." A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they'll turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. "My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina." Each souvenir, a small triumph of a journey. Their travels going on and on. And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister who made you laugh out loud and hugged you so hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen asleep. And in that room, where no one else is quite like you, you'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students are flying and sailing and going somewhere? There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Najda will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's that anyway?" And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high. The run is too fast and far. The game isn't one you can ever really play. I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later. There will be time when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of. And all that stands beside you, is your own brave self, steady as steel, and even though you don't yet know what you're ready for, there will be times when you walk into the room and no one there is quite like you until the day you begin to share your stories. My name is Angelina, and I spent the whole summer with my little sister. You tell the class your voice stronger than it was a minute ago, reading books and telling stories, and even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. Your name is like my sister's name, Rigoberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once, in the room where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find the places inside your laughter and your lunches and your books and your travels and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something so fabulously not quite like you at all. Okay, so my friends, as you see in the story, Angelina was scared to share her story, and then once she did, somebody was able to make a connection, and then it sparked a whole conversation. So sometimes the thing that we're scared of the most can be the thing to break the ice in a situation where we don't know. Our differences is what makes the world beautiful. Our differences helps us to understand. And instead of saying different, let's say the word diverse. Diverse is like a whole bunch of little different things that make up our world. All different shapes, sizes, and colors. And that's what makes up our worlds. So friends, go courageously and share your stories this week. This has been Storytime with Smiley. I am Smiley. I am so happy you joined us this week. And remember, you matter in this world, and your stories matter. And if no one else has told you this today, I love you. Why? Because you are created one-of-a-kind design, made with a specific purpose in mind, and this world would not be the same without you. And I want to see you become everything that you were created to be. Storytime with Smiley is a part of the Uniquely Night podcast. You can follow me on social media at Uniquely Night Podcast, or you can visit the website at www.uniquelynightpodcast.com. This has been Storytime with Smiley, and until next week, my friends, my loves, sweet dreams, and share those stories.